Ladies and it's
おもてなし。おもてなし。
おもてなし means hospitality. おもてなし and service are very different. So, おもてなし has very interesting background. Also, we have training system for Japanese hospitality.
My name is Minori Isohashi. My topic is おもてなし, a wonderful aspect of Japanese culture. I will explain what おもてなし is for you.
My name is Arisa Shinoda. My topic is Japanese hospitality of today. I will explain how to put heart and soul into Japanese hospitality.
My name is Kaoru Hashimoto. I will tell you about trends of Japanese hospitality. Let's begin with Minori's topic.
Thank you, Kaoru. From now, I will bring you into beautiful おもてなし world. おもてなし means Japanese hospitality. You can find おもてなし everywhere in Japan. Especially business places such as hotel or restaurant are well known as おもてなし. These are my subtopics. First, I will give the definition of おもてなし. Then, I will talk about history of おもてなし. Finally, I will discuss おもてなし in Japanese culture. Let me begin with definition of おもてなし. I looked up おもてなし in one of famous dictionaries, which is called 広辞苑. The meaning of おもてなし is defined from these following perspectives. First meaning is knowledge and understanding. Second one is manners and behavior. Third one is treatment. Based on these meanings, we can find the appropriate action of おもてなし. To show all meanings, we have to give beautiful manner and attitude and use nice respectful words. Also, we always think about guests kindly. By the way, do you know the difference between service and おもてなし or hospitality? First, I will explain about service. The etymology of service is servitus in Latin. It means servant. So there is a relationship like master and servant between guest and staff. So for example, in restaurant, if I were a server, I have a cup of soup with hot temperature. This is a fact what was expected from guests. So in service, we have to meet the needs from guests. On the other hand, the etymology of hospitality is hospix in Latin. It means treating and thinking about guests kindly. So for example, in restaurant, if the guest doesn't like bread, the server should suggest other choices like rice or pasta. It means anticipating needs from guests. So in hospitality or おもてなし, we have to provide guests more than what was expected. Next, I will explain about history of おもてなし. おもてなし has long history. The origin of おもてなし is happened in 604. One of Japanese prince, 聖徳太子, left the famous phrase about おもてなし, which is 和をもってもてなしとす. Wa means harmony. So he said, if you think about your subordinates and co-workers, you can make peaceful and great society. Also, from the old age, おもてなし is appearing in manners. Especially, food service is well known as おもてなし. For example, if my guest is right-hander, I will put the teacup on right side because it is easy to pick up. Also, it represents understanding about guests. Moreover, today, おもてなし is used for prosperity. Tonight, I will introduce two examples. First example is Yamanashi Prefecture. Yamanashi Prefecture tries to attract tourists to Yamanashi by using omotenashi. They are planting beautiful flowers and arranging nice environment for their tourists. Second example is 2020 Tokyo Olympics. In final IOC meeting, one of Japanese ambassadors gave a speech that title was Omotenashi. She declared, "We will welcome our guests with omotenashi spirit." So today, many companies try to show their omotenashi spirit more than before. One good example is Four Seasons Marunouchi, which is a hotel in Tokyo. This hotel is a little bit far from Tokyo Station, so when the guests arrive at Tokyo Station, the staff will pick them up and return to hotel. It is very convenient for the guests. Also, these actions give the regular customers for these organizations or companies. So, omotenashi has a lot of benefits. Finally, I will tell you about omotenashi in Japanese culture. First example is tea ceremony. Origin of the tea ceremony is Sen no Rikyu. He built a base of tea ceremony. When he built the base, he gave two purposes to have a tea ceremony. First one is to enjoy communication each other with warm heart. Second one is to show beautiful manner and attitude for guests. To carry out these purposes, the host prepares the garden, chooses a bowl and artwork, flowers, and sweets, and everything which are best for the guests. So still today, many people are enjoying tea ceremony with omotenashi spirit. They are enjoying conversations, and they are always practice how to give the best treatment for the guests. Second example is found in Proverbs. Tonight, I will introduce two proverbs which are related with omotenashi. First proverb is Ichigo Ichie. As you learn from Misato and Mana, it means the sense and situation are only once in your lifetime. So you always have to give the best treatment for your guests. Actually, this proverb is from tea ceremony, so it is often used as the theme of tea ceremony. Second one is 目は口ほどに物を言う. It means your eyes can convey your feeling as much as your mouth. So, you always have to care about your behavior, manner, and facial expressions when you give the omotenashi for your guests. Through this presentation, I talked about definition, history, and culture of omotenashi. These are related with aspects of Japan deeply. So, to know about omotenashi will be connected with to know about Japan. Thank you for listening. Next, please enjoy Arisa's presentation.
Thank you, Minori. Now, I'd like to talk about how to put heart and soul into Japanese hospitality. In Japan, many people expect a good feeling or a treatment from Japanese industries. Hospitality is regarded as an important thing in Japanese business. So I want to talk about two different kinds of business fields which is related to the hospitality. First, I will talk about Japanese transportation. And second, it's about Japanese food establishments. Let me start from my first topic. Japanese transportation. When you go somewhere, what kind of transportation do you use? If you are treated by a good service, you can enjoy traveling very comfortably. There are three kinds of transportation which I will talk. Those are airplane, Shinkansen, and taxi. Let's begin with airplane. Japanese airline company behave as a bridge to bring culture and people between Japan and other countries. JAL is one of the famous and large Japanese airline company. They have fascinating system which is called JAL Smile Support. In the case of the babies, the baby blanket and hot water and fruit juice are provided during the boarding time. And also, in the bathroom, there are some spaces for the babies. Additionally, in the case of the pregnant women, they can get right to get on the airplane first. Not only for babies and pregnant women, the company staff always consider everyone's needs, such as elderly people and disabled people. Next is about Shinkansen. Do you know Shinkansen? This is a Japanese high-speed train. East Japanese Railway Company has planned to obtain customer satisfaction. There are famous employees group which is called Tessei, whose job is cleaning up inside of Shinkansen for only 7 minutes during the guests are changing trains at the station. After they finish their work, they bow politely to the Shinkansen and see the guests off in front of the trains. Today, this group is paid attention from world, and according to one person from American TV station, he explained this group as a miracle 7 minutes because they should do their work quickly and perfectly in limited minutes. The purpose of their job is to show appreciation for the customers. And taxi is also useful transportation in Japan. The feature of Japanese taxi is door opened and closed automatically. And also in Kochi Prefecture, which is a part of Japan, they have system which is called Omotenashi taxi. As first presenter Minori explained, Omotenashi means Japanese hospitality. The taxi driver provides information at the specific area while they are driving, so that the visitor can enjoy traveling even during the first visit. The taxi driver needs to be good at information, so they need to take classes and take past exams to get certification of Omotenashi taxi. I talked about 3 kinds of transportation, so I hope you noticed you can enjoy traveling no matter what kind of transportation you use in Japan. Let's move on my next topic, Japanese food establishments. In Japan, Japanese restaurants need good atmosphere and good spirit of hospitality. At first, when the customers enter the restaurant, the clerk will welcome saying "Irashaimase" or "Konnichiwa." It's Japanese greeting. Making good eye contact and good facial expression make first impression at restaurant. So greeting is very important. And also, most Japanese restaurants have oshibori, which is wet towels to clean your hands before eating meal. Not only washing hands, but it has an effect of recovering from fatigue. The name of oshibori came from verb shiboru, which means twist in English. Even though it's a tiny thing, oshibori is a good representative of Japanese hospitality. As other food establishments, Japan has izakaya, which is similar to bar in America, so you can enjoy drinking alcohol. And there are special amenities like toothpicks in the bathroom, especially for the women. It follows that the women don't have to care about their bad breath after drinking alcohol. And also they have some special special plans to celebrate anniversary or birthday events. Supported by the clerk's suggestions, the customers can make plans of good meal time with good music. Those unique ideas make good atmosphere at izakaya. In conclusion, I talked about Japanese hospitality of today using examples of transportation and food establishments. Each company tried to comfort customers using a fascinating system with a great consideration. In providing a good system, they always devote their time and energy to their work. Now, you learn much more about my topic. So next, please enjoy Kaoru's topic. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Arisa. My name is Kaoru. Good evening again. From now, I will tell you about trends of Japanese hospitality. I have three subtopics. First is hospitality training. Second is high customer satisfaction. Third is hospitality in the future. Let me tell you about hospitality training. Most Japanese companies have training period for new employee, which is about 3 weeks. Each company has different way to educate Japanese hospitality. So they have to learn several strategies. From now, I would like to talk about kind of training strategies. The first strategy in training is to learn about respect and manner. They practice some skills. One specific skill is making low and deep bow to customers. So here is the example. There are 3 kinds of bow in Japan, such as 50 degrees, 30 degrees, and 45 degrees. 50 degrees, it means easy greeting to customers. 30 degrees, it represents welcome in customers. 45 degrees, it shows an apology. At the same time, we must make eye contact, and also each bow has different meaning, so they must understand them depending on situation. Appearance is second part of training system is important to give customer good impression. So they have to practice how to raise their voice and how to make good smile. However, they must avoid too many facial expressions like that and quiet voice. A third part of required training may include learning how to take on company responsibility. Company responsibility is taught by co-workers and seniors. Also, they must realize a sense of responsibility and they think about their own strong point to offer the best hospitality. So, for example, when I worked at Uniqlo, which is the biggest clothing shop in Japan, I couldn't use social network such as Facebook or Twitter to talk about Uniqlo in negative way. I always represent Uniqlo in positive way. As I mentioned these 3 kinds of strategies, it is important for Japanese hospitality to have training period. Next is high customer satisfaction. Japanese hospitality is received a high evaluation by people. Especially people who are from other countries are inspired by Japanese hospitality. As you know, customer satisfaction, it means when customer purchase something, whether the customer can get satisfaction from products, services, and cost. From now, I will tell you about customer satisfaction from company side and consumer side. Customer's voice, it is company side. They need to get opinion from customer's side. So one of the example is survey questionnaire, which is most common style in Japan. In order to increase opinion from customers, they have some benefits such as discount, gifts, and award card. Also, it means confidentiality with company. It means all of the information from customers must not be opened to public. On the other hand, JCSI is consumer side, which is Japanese Customer Satisfaction Index, which is offered by Japanese government organization. So it analyzed how much satisfaction each company offered. So all of result of analysis must be opened to public. That make many companies more competitive. Eventually, that make many companies give much better service and greater hospitality. Finally, I would like to talk about Japanese hospitality in the future. The number of visitors to Japan from other countries have increasing recently. As a result, Japanese hospitality is beginning to respond to change to fit global society. So here is the Japanese hospitality of the future, which will surely show Japanese strength, such as safe country. The visitor from other countries might be impressed by the fact Japan is a safe country, as one example is low crime rate. Efficient mass transit, all of public transportation must be comfortable and convenient for people. Clean environment, beautiful environment make people happy, and we must be responsible to environment. Good services are important for people to realize how wonderful Japanese hospitality is. So Japanese hospitality of the future must increase and improve. This is especially true given the fact Japan will host Tokyo Olympic in 2020. So, in order to increase good hospitality more and more, Japanese hospitality must keep up with global society. Through my presentation, I hope you have learned hospitality training, customer satisfaction, and Japanese hospitality of the future. In conclusion, to understand the extensive training system, it shows high-quality Japanese hospitality. Japanese hospitality is now wonderful because Japanese companies have a strong system in place. So a future increase in visitor is sure to improve even further Japan of the hospitality for which our country is famous. Thank you for listening.
Through our presentations, we talked about omotenashi has long history and it is interesting culture of Japan. Also, omotenashi is taking over wonderful Japanese hospitality. In that background, we have amazing training system. We hope you could enjoy our presentations. So, if you're interested in omotenashi, please come to Japan to experience omotenashi.
Finally, please say omotenashi with us using gestures.
おもてなし。おもてなし。
Thank you for listening. Does anyone have any question? Yes.
You mentioned that you worked at Uniqlo and they have omotenashi training.
Yes.
What kind of examples did you have there?
The question is, as I mentioned it about Uniqlo, so what kind of hospitality did I do? So when I worked at Uniqlo, actually I had to memorize what kind of materials clothes are made of, or how to fold clothes well. So, and also as I mentioned it, the three kind of strategy, I must do three kind of strategies. Yes, thank you.
Any more questions? No? Thank you for listening.